all the way down. Get your shoulders down. Put your hands in. Okay, deep. Yep, control your breathing. Freezing water, ice cold temperatures. 5 on your side meteorologist Jason Nicholas immersed himself in this life-threatening combination to explain how the body reacts if you get stranded or trapped on Northeast Ohio waterways this winter. There are nearly 200 water-related accidents in Ohio every year. An average of 11 people die, and 60% of those occur during winter months. Jason is live now along the Lake Erie shore as we continue our week-long series, 5 on your side survival guide. Jason, winter or summer, the water, of course, dangerous, but really an extra added threat this time of year.
No doubt about it, Chris. You know, most deaths on Ohio's waterways in the wintertime aren't from drowning. They're, in fact, from hypothermia. And I experienced hypothermia firsthand, so I could warn you to be prepared.
Lessons learned. Wear a lot more than a couple thin layers of clothes if you're going to be out there in cold water.
On your side lessons, more than 100 fishermen trapped on an ice floe learned in February of 2009. Crews rescued all but one who had fallen into the lake and suffered a heart attack.
I felt warm in my chest area, but my arms and my legs, they were shutting down and very hard to move or use them. I felt very weak and I had uncontrollably shivering.
Walter Hotchkiss is an Ohio Division of Watercraft officer and knows the Northeast Ohio waters well. So well, he volunteered for a series of instructional videos called Cold Water Boot Camp.
44-year-old male who fell out of a boat. Total time in the water was approximately less than 15 minutes.
Hotchkiss says no ice is safe ice, but he told me if you're going to be ice skating, boating, or fishing on the ice water this winter, the most important on your side life-saving step happens before you leave shore, and that's making sure you're wearing a life jacket.
I had to be pulled out of the water on a stretcher. They carried me out and my legs stayed bent. I could not straighten them. And I just kept shivering uncontrollably, shivering so much that it hurt.
Hotchkiss did have on a life jacket, and his body temperature still plummeted to 89 degrees. He suffered moderate hypothermia. Any longer could have been dangerous. I didn't take part in the Cold Water Boot Camp video series, but experienced firsthand the onset of hypothermia.
This wasn't a part of my curriculum in meteorology school.
With the help of the Michigan State Police, I submerged myself into a tank of 40-degree ice water. No life jacket, no warm clothing.
Holy hot sunshine!
It didn't take long for me to feel the effects.
I'm feeling very cold, it's hard to breathe.
In a matter of seconds, my blood pressure and heart rate increased. A minute or so later, I lost feeling in my hands and feet. My thoughts started to become hazy.
2, 3, 4.
I spent about 4 minutes in the ice tub. EMTs were standing by monitoring my body and how it reacted to the cold.
I thought you did a great job. Obviously, there was that initial shock feeling, but you were able to control yourself, control your breathing, still communicate with me as well as function.
The on your side lesson I took away: if you fall into the ice, time is crucial. Try to remember the 1-10-1 rule, which is you have 1 minute to control your breathing. Then you have 10 minutes to act, to get out of the water, to call for help. And you have 1 hour of survival if you're wearing a life jacket. Finally, another on your side tip: if you are fishing, skating, or boating with someone and they fall through the ice, do not rescue them. Call or go for help. Any attempt to save them could result in a double tragedy.
Bottom line is I won't be signing up for this assignment again next winter, but the 5 on your side tips that you need to remember: first of all, wear layers of clothing. Again, the more layers you have on, the warmer you can stay submerged in that cold water. Second, wear a life jacket, just like this one works well. Obviously, that's something easy to remember. This can help you stay afloat so you don't have to waste your energy trying to stay afloat. You can use a lot of that energy to stay warm. Use the 1-10-1 rule that I discussed in the story, and also don't try to rescue someone if they fall into the ice. You want to call for help, get help, otherwise you could endanger yourself. And finally, no ice is safe ice. Live downtown, I'm Power 5 meteorologist Jason Nicholas, News Channel 5.